Chapter 1. The Whispering Wind. The small village of Ilarion lay nestled between towering emerald hills, its stone cottages bathed in the golden light of an autumn sun. The air smelled of crisp leaves and the faint, lingering scent of lavender carried by the gentle wind. For as long as anyone could remember, Ilarion had been a peaceful place, until the whispers began. At first, the villagers dismissed the hushed voices that drifted through the streets at night. The wind, they reasoned, played tricks on their ears. But soon, the whispers became clearer, uttering names, unfinished sentences, and cryptic warnings. Some swore they recognized the voices, lost loved ones, long-deceased elders, and even those who had disappeared into the dense forest beyond the hills. Among the villagers, only one dared to listen closely. Elias Vero, a young scholar with an insatiable curiosity, had always felt drawn to the unknown. Unlike the others, who locked their doors and whispered prayers at night, Elias sat by his window, trying to decipher the strange murmurs that wove through the darkness. One night, as the wind howled louder than ever, a single word cut through the chaos. Elias. His breath caught. The voice was unmistakable. It belonged to his father, who had vanished 10 years ago without a trace. Chapter 2. The Forgotten Path. Elias barely slept that night. He paced his small home, thoughts racing. The next morning, he sought out the village elder, a woman named Marielle, who had lived in Ilarion longer than anyone else. Marielle, Elias began, do you know anything about the whispers? The elder's wrinkled hands stilled over the bundle of herbs she was tying. You should not listen to them, boy, she said gravely. They are echoes of the past, voices trapped between worlds. Nothing good comes from chasing ghosts. But last night, I heard my father, Elias insisted. He called my name. Marielle's expression darkened. Then the forest calls you as well. Elias frowned. What do you mean? With a sigh, Marielle gestured for him to sit. Long ago, there was a path leading deep into the woods, to a place called the Vale of Echoes. It was said that those who entered could hear the voices of the lost. Some returned, changed forever. Others never came back at all. Elias felt a chill creep down his spine. Why would my father be there? Marielle shook her head. I do not know. But if you go looking for answers, be sure you are prepared for the truth. Chapter 3. Into the Vale. Elias wasted no time. Armed with a lantern, a small knife, and a leather satchel filled with supplies, he set out toward the forest at dusk. The towering trees loomed like silent sentinels, their twisted branches forming a canopy that swallowed the last light of day. The deeper he ventured, the louder the whispers became. They curled around him like unseen tendrils, sometimes soft and pleading, other times harsh and demanding. Then he saw it, a stone archway covered in moss, marking the entrance to the Vale of Echoes. Stepping through, Elias felt an immediate shift in the air. It was heavier here, charged with an otherworldly energy. Shapes flickered at the edges of his vision, and the ground beneath his feet felt less solid, as if he were walking on the boundary of two worlds. Then, a figure emerged from the mist. It was his father. Chapter 4. A Fractured Truth. Elias's breath hitched. Father? The man before him looked exactly as he remembered. Tall, with kind eyes and the same travel-worn cloak he had worn the day he disappeared. But something was off. His father's form flickered, like a reflection on disturbed water. You should not have come here, the apparition said, his voice laced with sorrow. I had to, Elias said, stepping closer. Why did you leave? Where have you been? His father looked pained. I did not leave, Elias. I was taken. The veil does not let go so easily. Elias clenched his fists. Then I'll find a way to bring you back. His father shook his head. The veil feeds on memories, on longing. The more you try to hold on, the deeper you sink. A sudden gust of wind howled.